Lady of largest heart, in Nin Sa Gur Raz, by the High Priestess Enheduanna. Lady of largest heart, keen for battle queen, joy of the Inanna, eldest daughter of the moon, in all lands supreme, tower among great rulers, queen of rare deeds, she gathers the me from heaven and earth, surpassing great An. She of the gods has power, she executes their verdicts before her matchless word. The great Anuna crawl, ever sneak away. Anne is ignorant of her plan, never stands against her command. She is changeable and hidden. She completes the great me, makes flawless the ordained powers. She foremost of the gods, pulls the nose rope with her hands. She is a wood clamp, pinching the gods. Shimmering fear shrouds the mountain, strikes the roadways silent. She shrieks, and the gods start shaking. She raves. Inanna, lady of largest heart, the Inanna quaver, crouch like a bending reed. At her roaring dum-dum, they grab arms and legs and hide. Without Inanna, and is indecisive, Enlil cannot fix fates. Who dares defy her, queen of lifted head? She is greater than the mountain. She speaks. Cities tumble, fall into ruined mounds, their houses haunted, their shrines barren. She shakes with rage. Demons throw rope snares, bodies burn in blistering flare. The one who disobeys, she does chase, twist, afflict with jumbled eyes, fighting hand to hand, or hurling hurricane winds. She alone is awesome. Fighting is her play. She never tires of it. She goes out running, strapping on her sandals, a whirlwind warrior, bound on a twister. She tears the king's robe, dust-dry south wind, sweeps at her bidding, leaves in its trail, breast-beating despair. Lioness Inanna, crouched in a reed thicket, leaps to slash the fearless. Mountain wildcat, prowling the roads, shows wet fangs, gnashes her teeth. Wild bull queen, mistress of brawn, boldly strong, no one dares turn away. Greatest of the great rulers, a pit trap for the headstrong, a rope snare for the evil. Where she spits venom, fighting erupts. Tumult spreads the poison. Her overturned fury, holy woman's rage, is a rampaging flood. Hands cannot dam, a ditch of spilling water. She floods over a road, swamps the one she loathes. Mistress Eagle, her fiendish wings flap in foreign lands. Those snatched never are turned loose. Mistress Falcon, the wide stall of animals. She mauls, slashes the cows and bulls. Woe the city under her frown. Its fields lie barren. The queen dances in its furrows. Weeds spring from her footsteps, even if he wanted and could not do a thing. Lady Brushfire burns the high step, lady of raging battle, batters to submission. She, in the midst of havoc, shouting over the din, begins her sacred song, the song drawn with a stick, carves her indelible scheme. She sings. Her bread is lamentation. Her milk is weeping. Bread and milk of death, O Inanna. Bread and milk of death. Who eats it will not last. Who she feeds burns with pain of gall, gags on dung. Her song sung with joy of heart in the plain, with joy of heart she sings and soaks her mace in blood and gore, smashes heads, butchers prey with eater axe and bloodied spear. All day these evil blades the warrior flings, pours blood on offerings. So who she feeds dines on death. This song she sings in the wide steppe, the silent glare of noon. She turns to black and shrouded light. She blurs the eyes. So friend's face changes shape to foe. She shouts from the faraway steppe. So fertile field shifts to arid waste. Her yowl, like Ishtar's thunderclap, and windy howl, shakes bodies, makes all flesh quake. Who dares oppose her undisputed deadly fray? Who dares behold her savage fighting? Weapons play that floods the earth with rage, washes everything away. Mistress Plow, the vacant wastelands split beneath your tooth. Before you, the high-flown proud bend wily necks and strain against your truth. Works of her proud heart. The queen alone creates them. Most exalted of the assembly, she sits on the honored throne, spread out right and left. With a stretch of her defaming hand, she crushes the mountain to garbage, scattering the trash from dawn to dark. With mighty stones she pelts, and the mountain, like a clay pot, crumbles with her might. She melts the mountain into a vat of sheep fat. She is Inanna, bearer of happiness, whose strapping command, hip dagger in hand, spreads radiance over the land. Fish dragged from the deep in her stretched out net never will slip through. Birds trapped in her nimble cast thrash in the fine-eyed mesh what she has crushed to powder. Never will rise up. The scent of fear stains her robe. She wears the carved-out ground plan of heaven and earth. Who seeks her word does not look to On, the great God assembly, prattles in confusion, cannot fathom her plan's execution. She holds the life of heaven with her single hand, fierce lady wildcat, sovereign of the Annuna. Inanna, you draw men into unending strife, or crown with fame a favored person's life. Inanna, dressing a maiden within the women's rooms, embraces with full heart the young girl's handsome bearing, the maid a woman evilly spurned, taunted to her face, sways beneath the wrath thrown on her everywhere, her only path a wanderer. In dim and lonely streets, her only rest a narrow spot in the jostling marketplace, where from a nearby window a mother holds a child and stares. This dreadful state the lady would undo. Take this scourge from her burdened flesh over the maiden's head. She makes a sign of prayer, hands then folded at her nose. She declares her two-spirit. In sacred rite, she takes the brooch, which pins a woman's robe, breaks the needle, silver thin, consecrates the maiden's heart as male, gives to her a mace, for this one dear to her. She shifts a god's curse, a blight reversed, out of nothing shapes what has never been. Her sharp wit splits the door where cleverness resides, and there reveals what lives inside. The unafraid who shun her outstretched net will slip and snag in its fine-eyed mesh. A man, one who spurned her, she calls by name, makes him join. Woman breaks his mace, gives to him the brooch which pins a woman's robe. These two she changed, renamed Reed Marsh Woman, Reed Marsh Man, ordained sacred attendants of ecstasy and trance. The head overturned Pili Pili, the chief hero Kurgara. Enter ecstatic trance. They weep, they wail, they weary and wear out, singing songs to quell a god's rage. Mistress, all day, every day, weeping, you no longer roam the heavens, Crying does not soothe your heart. Stop, I say. Enough. Moaning, unending, lamenting. Do not cool you down, beloved Lady of Holy An. Look at your tormenting emotions, all the time weeping, you mistress of the powers of heaven, you unequaled in the earth around you, you exalted all on your own. Heaven and earth cannot gird your fame. You match Enlil and An, sit at the great right hand. You outshine in the cult shrines. You excel on your own path. Grain shoots break ground in the furrows. Young Ashnan, grain goddess, you raise on a sky throne. Rains swell the thick clouds of Ishkur. He thunders out of the sky for you when you stretched your hand, seized the great me, O Inanna. Your victory was terrifying. The lofty Annuna. Bend down, press noses in the dirt. You startle the sky, riding out on 7 great lions, and fear-stricken, trembles before your dwelling, only when you sit in his own domain. Does his flesh not prickle? And he says, the royal rights of kings, the divine rights of gods, I hand over to you, all the great gods. Kiss the earth, lie flat in the dirt, the high mountain of carnelian rose, the mountain of lapis blue, did bend its nose to the ground. Only Mount Abi refused to bow, held its nose high, stilled the greeting hand. In triumphant rage, you tore Abi, ripped the mountain with smashing storm. Mistress, you outclass Enlil and An. Your praiseworthy path shows forth. Without you is no fate fixed. Without you is no keen counsel arrived, to run to steal away, to cool the heart to soothe. Are yours, Inanna, fitful wandering, speeding by, rising, falling, reaching the fore. Are yours, Inanna, to smooth the traveler's road, to clear a path for the weak? Are yours, Inanna, to straighten the footpath, to make firm the cleft place? Are yours, Inanna, to destroy, to build, to lift up, to put down? Are yours, Inanna, to turn man into woman, woman into man? Are yours, Inanna, allure, ardent desire, belongings, households? Are yours, Inanna, wealth brisk trading, quick profits hoard even more? Are yours, Inanna, prosperous business, abundance of money, indebtedness, ruinous loss? are yours, Inanna, to teach, watch over, supervise, scrutinize, are yours, Inanna. Life, vigor, fitting modesty, male guardian spirits, female guardian spirits, disclosing sacred spots, are yours, Inanna, to worship in lowly prostration, to worship in high heaven, are yours, Inanna, the word of rejection, the word of riddance, are yours, Inanna. Here, Twi'lek lines are missing, to hand out tender mercies, restore your heart to someone, are yours, Inanna. Heart trembling, weakness, shivering cramps, illness, are yours, Inanna. To have a husband, to have a wife, to thrive in the goodness of love, are yours, Inanna. To spark a quarrel within love's lusty delight, is yours, Inanna. To be negligent, tend carefully, are yours, Inanna. To build a house, construct the women's rooms, furnish them, to kiss a baby's lips, are yours, Inanna. To spread the leg stride, to foot race, to win, are yours, Inanna. To mingle, the brute, the strong, the downtrodden, the weak, are yours, Inanna. To intermix, high ground, low-lying pools, peaks, rolling plains, are yours, Inanna. To give the royal crown, the throne, the king's scepter, are yours, Inanna. Here, 13 lines are missing. Let's continue. To heap on lavish adornments, small, large, fine, wide, are yours, Inanna. To grant cultic rites, guide their execution, are yours, Inanna. To utter slander, words of deception, to speak unashamedly, even hostilely, are yours, Inanna. To sneer at an answer, false or true, to say wicked words, are yours, Inanna. To joke, inflame a quarrel, provoke laughter, to defile, to esteem, are yours, Inanna. Calamity, bitter woes, torment, wickedness, darkening the light, are yours, Inanna. Fear, panic, alarm, stifling terror, dreadful brilliance, are yours, Inanna. Triumph, hard pursuit, trembling sickness, wakeful quivers, sleeplessness, are yours, Inanna. To muster troops, to strike slaughter, raise the battle cry, are yours, Inanna. Brawling, blurring the eyes, clashing strife, murderous fights, are yours, Inanna. To be all-knowing is yours, Inanna. To build a bird's nest, safe in a sound branch, make indestructible, are yours, Inanna, to lure snakes from the wasteland, terrorize the hateful, throw in chains, hold in bondage, are yours, Inanna, to summon the hated, is yours, Inanna, to cast lots, is yours, Inanna, to gather the scattered, restore the living place, are yours, Inanna, setting free, is yours, Inanna, be Amai, merely open your mouth, and tables turn, your glance clogs ears, never to hear, your frown blackens the light of noon, your heart picks the moment of ruin, the place you name trembles, what is yours cannot be crushed, who dares oppose your deeds, Queen of heaven and earth, no bribes sway, divine verdicts you say, Inanna, judge of the palace throng, more weighty than a mountain, is an oath sworn in your name, and cannot compete when you heed your nimble wit, all the gods around cast their joyless faces down. You alone are glorious, all gods, all heaven and earth call you. Great Mother Cow, scarcely lift your eyes. The gods, open-mouthed, attend. In your dwelling, the great gods stand, saying sweet prayers and praise your dreadful brilliance, gladly live at your lofty breast. No sanctions cease unending praise. Where is your single name? Not glorious. A sorrowful wail is your song. No one can overthrow your works. Your rage tramples underfoot. What your hand has made cannot be shoved away. What you build by your design and cannot dwindle. With An and Enlil, well known in the assembly. O peerless woman, you have bestowed great gifts. With single tongue, An and Enlil speak, and seize the people for your hands. The word you lay down, and shall not set aside. The so be it, you say. Great and shall not unsay. Your so be it is a final so be it. Your destroy is a destroy. What you proclaim in the assembly, an and Enlil cannot throw out. The oracles uttered on your tongue never change in heaven or earth. A place you sanction meets no ruin. A place you brand does not last. Your godliness, like Nana Moon and Utu Sun, shines forth in the holy sky. Your torch flames heaven's four quarters, spread splendid light in the dark. Those warrior women, like a single thread, come forth from beyond the river, do common work in devotion to you, whose hands sear them with purifying fire. your many devoted, who will be burnt like sun-scorched fire bricks, pass before your eyes. Hands do not touch your precious me, all the me pass before you. You have realized the Queen of heaven and earth to the utmost. You hold everything entirely in your hands. Mistress, you are splendid. No one can walk before you. You lie with great on an unblemished bed. What other goddess can gather the me of heaven and earth? You alone are sublime. I praise your name. I am Enheduanna, High Priestess of Nanna. With single heart, I am devoted to Nanna. Here, 20 lines are missing. I plead with you. I say, stop the bitter, hating heart and sorrow. My lady, what day will you have mercy? How long will I cry a moaning prayer? I am yours. Why do you slay me? May your heart be cooled toward me. I cry, I plead, for your attentive thoughts. May I stand before you. May your eyes shine upon me. Take my measure, I, who spread over the land. The splendid brilliance of your divinity, you allow my flesh to know your scourging, my sorrow and bitter trial. Strike my eye as treachery, tear me down from heaven. Mercy, compassion, attention, returning your heart to someone. Folded hand prayer are yours, Inanna. Your storm-shot torrents drench the bare earth, moisten to life. Moisture-bearing light floods the dark. O my lady, my queen, I unfold your splendor in all lands. To extol your glory, I will praise your course, your sweeping grandeur. Forever, you, who can touch your divinity, who can match your rights, may great on, whom you love, beg your mercy. May all the great gods soothe your temper. May you gladden, as you near, the clear blue lapis throne of the Queen. May the high sitting place say to you, sit. May your holy lying place say to you, rest, give way, refresh. Where dawn breaks, Utu flares, may the people herald your glorious divinity. O you who are queen, may they declare your splendor. For you, An and Enlil, and all gods in accord, fix a great fate to you. They give queenship of the throne room, and you, O Queen, say who of the godly sisters is worthy of queenship. Queen, mistress, you are sublime, you are venerable. Inanna, you are sublime, you are venerable, my lady. I have shown your grandeur resplendent. Restore your heart to me. Your great deeds are boundless. May I praise your eminence, O maiden Inanna. Sweet is your praise.